Hello and welcome back to the platform channel. We would do something interesting today which would help you improve on your trading.
One strategy on Nifty weekly options. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this setup on the desktop application here. So this is running in my local. I'm going on a strategy builder or Algoraider and basically giving some prompt. And the prompt will be a complex prompt based on the price action. So you can see the prompt here is I am going to create a Nifty weekly expiry iron fly. So I'm selling ATM call and put options. And then I'm doing some advanced operation where it is going to use the combined premium to buy the protective OTM hedges. Okay, so the wings will be like at the combined premium I have received by selling ATM calls and puts. Then I am also specifying some repair conditions, how to manage the risk. So in this prompt, I'm writing that if Nifty price falls and the premium spread between the OTM call and the next inner strike, right, narrows to less than 20%, right? If, for example, I have 24,000 strike of OTM. So, and I'm checking the price of previous inner strike 23,950 and 24,000. If the premium difference is less than 24,000, less than 20% of the spread, the long call is roll inward to a closer strike. That means to the nearest strike from where it is. And same happens with the put side if the market rises, right? So call side adjustment will happen when the price is falling. Put side adjustment is happening when the price is rising. So these adjustments are repeated in response to price action with the goal of actively managing the position until it becomes profitable or loss free, right? So this is a very generic prompt. If I give you this prompt, how will you build the strategy? You will be writing codes and lot of work like weeks of works, hours of works to actually, and still you won't be able to not be 100% sure that you will achieve in one go, right? So what I'm going to do, let's use our proprietary Algoraider platform for building this strategy. I'm clicking on generate strategy now. So this is what it has given now. As you ignore the graph for the time being because there are certain value manually that need to be adjusted into the payoff graph. The payoff graph is will look like this, right? With an iron five with the hedges and the wings, right? But we have to little bit adjust the strike. If we see the Nifty price right now, let's see the Nifty price. It is 24,000. So what I'll do, I'll copy it, and I have given provision to copy this into the, and automatically the adjustments should. So you can little bit adjust and play with this payoff graph for it to. Otherwise, in a during a situation, most of the time it takes itself. But let's see on the strategy. So I have defined an iron fly, so it has to buy uh, call and put at the ATM, and then it has taken some OTMs with some operations that I have actually written here in the natural language, but it has calculated those things and taken the operations. Okay. The good thing it has done is actually, if you see, it has calculated the combined premium and added to the operations here, right? You can see it very clearly by expanding it. And this is the ATMs that, and it is the weekly expiry it has taken. Now, the interesting thing is to check the repair continues, right? So on the CE side, if the price is actually falling, and I'm going to adjust the CE wings, which is the call side. and beautifully it has formed this math operation on the conditions or a natural language we have written, right? We have actually asked it to adjust by 20%, so it is adjusting it. So it is doing some calculations and it is like doing it on the instrument on weekly, and you can see the kind of nested loop it has created, right? It is very dynamic, and you can very well relate these math operations with the calculations. Sometime because it will do some little bit of illusion. So what you can do is, let's say, if by 20%, it means if it will see the strike difference in the spreads, and it sometime write a logic by number, sometime it will like write logic by percentage. So it all depends upon the flexibility of the AI, what it is thinking at that moment. But yeah, let's trust this for the timing. This looks okay. What it is going to do, it is going to sell one of my positions in the entry. And how it is going to, because there are certain variables it has defined in automatically, and sometime like if by default I have given it as an MIS in the code base itself, but here if you want the normal, you can define variable in the prompt itself that I want the normal um, order types, right? So it will define the normal order, and then it is going to square off one of the leg, and it is going to buy one of the inner legs from here, right? It is moving inward. So this is what it has written automatically without you going through all the hassles of coding such a complex strategy. Actually, these strategies are used at the hedge fund level where the volumes are very high and the frequency, and only system take trades, because sometimes human emotions they does not end up very well adjusting the positions, and sometimes people leave it as it is on the grace of whatever happens we will see. But this usually does not happens in case of systems if you have defined systems. So what we are going to do, let's say I have analyzed the strategy, I'll save the strategy, and I can say it as, let's say, weekly adjustments, right? And I'll write this and description as the same, which is optional. You can save it. So you can actually, if because sometimes you'll end up making lot of strategies. So so you can see which strategy you have. This is the strategy you have built here. What you are going to do, you can actually do it a paper trade here, and it will show you all the connected account. How it is showing me, like in a profile I have activated Dhan connection, I have activated Shunya connection, and I have activated Finvasia connection. So if I go to my strategy, I can do it on paper or I can do it live. So let's say I want to do it live on Shunya platform, and this is what it is going to do, right? I am going to deploy this and say strategy deployed in live trading successfully. So as soon as you deploy it, the first thing that you will see here is your button turns green. You can stop the strategy square of the strategy on the platform directly from here, or just stop it from here and do it manually on the platform. Second thing you will see is, as soon as you deploy the strategy, it will show you in the active deployments here, right? It will wait for the conditions, it will wait for um, the, the thing. So right now it should have entered. So let's wait for it to enter. So I think I have some problem with the Shunya data. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually deploy this strategy into some other broker, just to let me square it off. The strategy has might have been removed now. So what I can do, I go back here and let me try to, because I'm still I can deploy it in Dhan. or but I will not deploy it completely. So let me deploy it in done and see the outcome. This is just to show you the integrations and how the flow of orders are happening. So right now, if you see, I have re-deployed it on done. Wait for a while. So if you see, it has started taking the positions, but why I was not deploying on done, because I have not kept the margin here. So if you see, it has actually given me that insufficient funds. But as you can see, the order has all been taken. And if you want to confirm whether there are two 2450 call and put, and then it has done a combined premium of these, which will be around 800, and it's taken from 24,500 25,000 call on the upper side and 23,100 put on the lower side, right? So this is how it has actually taken the position. It would have adjusted the position if there would have been even further margin in a continuous way, if the condition would have fulfilled as per the. And if you see here, it will show you the same positions here: 2450 put, 2450 call, 23,100 put, and 25,000 call. So this is how this algo trading work, that you have just defined your strategy, build the template using our strategy engine, and deployed it in the real market with your real brokers. And you are free to do any other productive work that you want, and maybe spend time with family, friends, travel, while the strategy engine, once you have tested your strategy and if it is running fine, let it run for you to generate alpha, for you to generate income out of it. Thank you. I'll come back with some new things, new strategy. Till then, goodbye. Have a great day.